Good morning, everyone. Today's travels bring us to Llano, California, to the Llano Del Rio Collective, which is an old socialist colony here out in the middle of the desert that was founded by a guy named Job Harriman in 1913. And I'm going to show you around today and show you what's left, the remnants of what buildings were here, and give you a little brief history on what this place was. Let's go take a look. Late 1800s and early 1900s, Job Harriman was the face of socialism in California. He ran unsuccessfully for the governorship of California in 1898 and also ran for the vice presidency in 1900. And after one more failed attempt at the mayor of Los Angeles in 1913, the 55-year-old Harriman set out to Llano, California to start his new colony. These are the remnants of what's remaining of the hotel here. Dual fireplaces, one over there and there's one here as well. For a long time this fencing was not here and you could go in and explore, but I imagine people would come out and vandalize, so they finally put up a fence. That way no one goes in there and destroys anything. Here's the other fireplace. Wonder how many cozy meetings were done sitting right inside here, next to these fireplaces to stay nice and warm. Little pits over here from the foundation. Oh, it looks like maybe this was a room down here or something. And over here was possibly stairs. Oh yeah. You can see some stairs down there. So this must have been some stairs that went down to a cellar or something underneath. I haven't found yet, maybe I will by the time I'm done making this video, but I haven't found any full, complete pictures of the hotel. So I'm not sure what the actual size would have been. But you can see footings here, cement footings. Then here's some more concrete here. So I'm assuming part of this was part of the building as well. I see some more rock formations over here as well. Over here you can see a rock foundation that goes all the way over here, out and then over and back. So definitely some type of building was right there. Here's what's left of the foundation over here for this building. I'd really like to know what this building was. I couldn't find a whole lot online about it. Pretty much just the hotel over there. But I'm standing inside. What would have been some building here? Oh, I see some more stuff out there. I can only imagine what this place looked like back in the early 1900s. 1913, I believe, is when him and his partner bought this land, which I believe is roughly between 9,000 and 10,000 acres. Other people thought he was crazy because of the amount of money he spent to buy this. But in 1913, after he got the land here, they set out to find settlers to come in here. In the first early years, the people who did come out here, they stayed in tents and makeshift buildings. Part of the way he was trying to get people to come out here was to offer them $4 a day in wages, which I guess back in that time was pretty good pay. And despite a lot of people telling him that this is a terrible idea, he actually got some followers and some settlers started to come into town. And in 1914, settlers started coming out here to this colony which is about 90 miles east of Los Angeles. And in 1915, there was about 500 residents living out here in Llano in makeshift tents and things like that until the demise of this place. All right, now I'm down here in another building. Check this out. Again, I'm not sure what this was, but this is a pretty big sized building here. You can see the walls that stretch all around here and across up to where my kiddos are. But I'm not sure what this was. It looks like maybe there were some windows there where those little notches are, where Carly is standing and Lexi. Murphy and Molly are having a good time exploring around. This is the back side of this wall right here. You can see back over that way, those two chimneys sticking up from where the hotel was out there. From what I read, that was definitely the most recognized building of the whole property here. But this building looks pretty big too. And if you follow down the dirt road a little bit further from the building that we were just at, you come upon these here. More ruins of what once was. Wow, I'm not sure what these are. They're like these little square rooms. Maybe this was the bathing. This is where everyone took a bath. You think this is where everyone took a bath together?
Be a roof bath.
I have no idea. Little storage areas. It's hard to imagine what was here once. Look what I found over here. And then check out this picture right here I found online. I'm pretty sure this is that round thing. And looking at it here, I'm not sure what it was, but my guess, a water tank? It's got a pipe coming up in the ground over there. I don't know, I'm guessing this is the water tank. Another pipe over there. Another little tank. I'm assuming this would be part of a water tank as well. Oh, and look at this. This here runs all the way down there. Let's look at that picture again. Now, I don't know for sure. Could this be the round tank? It sure looks big in the picture. That's why that tank that was over that way, I was assuming it was that. But this could be if this came up out of the ground as well. And then there's these, you can see how long, way down there they go. All here. So I'm not sure if that was a wall, a water trough. I don't know. Very interesting. Very interesting. And you see the peaks of that other building sticking up down there where we just were. And that water tank's just to the left of them down there. Hard to know for sure, but looking in the direction these are going and where that water tower is just off to the right, maybe this is part of that wall or whatever that was in that picture. And then that is the water tower down there. Because they kind of line up how it goes. Hard to know for sure though. I'm gonna cruise over here just a little bit. I see some cement or something over here. Let's check that out. Got some sections of concrete here. Careful for snakes, guys, you never know. Oh, part of another foundation. You can see another foundation right here. Oh, then up over here. You can see this looks like it was a cement slab. There's dirt being covered over it over the years. Here's the other section of that. And then here we go. More of a foundation here as well. So I'm assuming those were part of it. Either that was the floor, could have been a wall, who knows. Very interesting. And even though there's not a whole lot here, I still think it's pretty cool. I like coming and checking this stuff out. I like researching stuff online and getting some history on it. I was checking out a bunch before I came here, and there's not tons of stuff. A lot of the stuff I found just let me know about Job Harriman, and you know, that he was a socialist from LA that didn't make it, wanted to come out here, start his own place, thinking that other people would come follow him to his ideas of socialism. So he was known as the Democrat Socialist back then. And he came out here, it didn't last long. It proved to not work out, whether it was the land out here in the middle of the desert, which is not a great area to start a new civilization. I don't know. A lot of people say it's the socialist part of it. You know, this is America. This isn't socialism. So, I don't know. You guys be the judge of that. Read up on it and find some more information. But nonetheless, pretty cool just to come check out. I mainly like exploring the old ruins and all that stuff, and then I try and find the history that goes along with it. At its peak, there were over 1,500 members and over 200 houses in the colony. With internal arguing and complaints from inside and outside the colony, and in July 1916 they were handed their death sentence when they were denied water rights to build a dam. And although that was the end of Llano in California, Job Harriman found new land out in Louisiana, and him and some of the settlers head out there in early 1918 to New Llano. Job Harriman was born January 15th, 1861, and he died October 26, 1925. And I haven't looked into it further to see what happened to the new Llano out in Louisiana, but as you can see from this one, this Llano in Southern California didn't do so well. And now there is just relics left so people like me and other people like you can come explore and see what once was. All right, guys, well, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thanks for following us along here. And in case you didn't know, we're a full-time RV family. So we live full-time in our fifth wheel. We sold our house, paid off everything, got a newer truck, a new trailer, and we're hitting the road, exploring the US. And one of the things that I like to explore is stuff like this. History of what once was at one time. All right, guys, have a good one. We'll see you on the next video.